Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get started here in a few minutes. Just waiting for our dancers to get ready. So just hang with us.
So are you busy Saturday? Because I got a gig in Coaldale? I don't know. I keep mixing up the two. It's just by Tabor. It's just a performance like this. Yeah. It's at 2:30. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Mm, I've had the beadwork for a while, yeah. starts in this afternoon? Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, here. Yeah. Okay.
Hello, good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you here to Cardston to our dance demonstrations. On this nice, beautiful day that the Creator has given us. And we've been doing this now for a few years, and usually Cardston they have a powwow down here, but we're hoping that next year we can have a big powwow down there. But so what we've been putting together is a drumming and dancing demonstration. We try to follow closely with how a powwow is run, and so if any of you guys here have never been to a powwow, this is going to be a small portion of what you would see at a powwow. And we follow it very closely, the protocols of how we start and all the dance categories, and um, I'm hoping that the rest of our dancers show up because because we have our annual Sundance ceremony that's happening on the reserve, and a lot of our dancers are up there helping with their families. So I was calling them past 3 days, hopefully telling them to be here. So if they're not here this morning, I'm hoping they'll be here this afternoon. We have some of the top dancers, from the reserve, and I have two of my brothers here. Well, my nephew and my brother Buford are our singers here today. So we hope you guys enjoy what you guys are gonna see, and with that, right now I'm gonna call upon my good friend Councillor Brown to come up and say a few words.
Uki, I would like to acknowledge that we are located on the traditional land of the Blackfoot Confederacy. On behalf of our mayor, Maggie Cronin, who's here, and we've got Councillor Court, Councillor Jensen, and Councillor Kenley. Those are the ones I see. We welcome you. If you're from Cardston, we love you. If you're new to Cardston, well, we still love you. We're so excited to be here today. We're all about bridging communities, and that's what these events for us are like. And like Shane said earlier, our goal is for next summer is to have a big powwow. We had those up until COVID, and then we all know how COVID hit us. And so things changed. Councillor Court came to council, brought up the idea that he had seen these smaller demonstrations that were done when he was in Banff, I believe. And he just thought during COVID and after COVID, he thought they would bring still the bridging of the communities together. So our council, the mayor and council at the time agreed on it, and here we are. And so we hope you feel the love and the support and the bridging of our communities. And we're so glad you all came. I would also like to throw it out there. The whole week we have, if you go on to the Town of Cardston website, we have tons of events happening every day for kids and seniors and families and everyone. So we would invite you to all of those events. At this time, I'll turn it back to Shane, and thank you for coming.
Thank you, Councillor Brown, for those awesome words. It's always good, to have something like this, to bridge the two communities, and these are just perfect example, and it's a perfect way to bridge those, like if you go to a powwow, these are there's a lot of people at the powwows. It's not as intimate as this right now. You guys are gonna be up close. It's good to see all the dancers, and just hang on. Okay, like I said earlier, we follow protocol, and not only with our powwows, but anything that we do, we always like to give thanks to the Creator, and we always start off with a prayer. So at this time, I want to call upon, one of our spiritual leaders from the reserve. He's also my brother. Me and Arnold, that we've been singing together, and I don't know how long, 30 plus years we've been singing together. And I really look up to Arnold for guidance. And with that, I want to call, my brother here, Arnold Mountain Horse, to give us opening prayer.
Good morning. Would like to thank the organizers for setting up this beautiful demonstration that's going to take part here this morning. And I want to thank everybody that's here to enjoy a little bit of history of the First Nations people. And as the counselor mentioned, bridging the gap between the people of Cardston and the blood tribe is a very important thing. And to carry on and understand one another at a very high point, because it's very important to educate our children as well. And when both understand one another, we will be able to work together as one. And that is something that's been targeted for a number of years now since the powwow has been in existence. And this morning I'm very honored and thankful that we were able to make it here this morning. So I'm going to say a prayer for each and every one of you here, and we'll get the festivities going. Hayo na pinatusi, hayo kipitaki, hayo nakaki natwa pitapiokaki, hayo kitwanan ikatsmatopina na ken oksistukui. Oh, kya moksaki. Hikano tu iksaki no khanas pomu sawaki no oksistukui. Oh, kya moksi. Kastoki max, okay, amoksa paskai. Oh, kya kakaita ma piwa ki. Oh, kenika kim. No katkhona kristaku kamanstu nakatkhona tatsi pinan matsipos okay no khanoati stotu kinanan okristskoi hoga kasuka piwan kanno matsmu ika annumaki paskat oh kennaku tapis akli tamas sapuka tuman okiaki annikaki ni pom akatiksi oh kennikaki Ako noxih katup kanasuka pika mutani stowatsamani spokita pius.
Thank you, Arnold, for that beautiful prayer. Okay, we're just gonna get right into our dance demonstrations. Our first dancer that we have here, I'm gonna call up our women's traditional, and this is Bianca Mountain Horse. She is our northern women's traditional. This style of dance, it represents the gracefulness of our women. These dancers. Our traditional dancers. These are our mothers. These are our grandmothers. They're the ones that care for the tribe. And we hold them up highly. In respect. This style of dance. Prior to World War II, the women were not allowed to dance inside the circle with the men. So they had to stand on the outside while the men came in and they danced. But after World War II, with all of the women that were in the army and in the armed forces, um, they were allowed to come and dance inside the circle with the men. So that was just a little bit of history on the dance here. I'm going to call upon my bros here to sing a traditional song. So here we go. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. That is our women's traditional. The next dancer that I'm gonna call up is our men's traditional dancer. This style of dance here. These were our warriors of the tribe. These were the ones that went out and they protected the tribe. The dancers nowadays, they come out to the dance floor, and what they're doing is they're telling a story. They're as they're dancing, and they're telling their story of any significant thing that they've accomplished in their life. And we have here our men's traditional dancer here, Bruce Mistaken Chief. He's been dancing for many years now, and he's traveled all over the powwow country, hitting all the powwows as much as he can. And this here is our men's traditional. Like I said, he's as he's dancing, he's telling a story. And so with that, I call upon our drummers here to sing us a men's traditional. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Bruce, Bruce, Mistaken Chief, our men's traditional. You know, like I said earlier, you know, I had a lot of dancers lined up, you know, and I was hoping they'd be here for this morning's performance. But if you want to see more, this afternoon, same time at 1:30 here, I'll have all our dancers here. So, but we have right now. I'm gonna call up our men's fancy dancer, and this here we have. This is my nephew, Antoine Many Fingers. You know, and he just started dancing about a year and a half ago. You know, and he's already placed at a lot of the top powwows. You know, and he learned very quickly. You know, and you know, I'm very proud to have him here with us today. You know, every powwow I go to, he's there. You know, and you know, I'm proud that, you know, he picked up this style of dance. And you know, as you notice him, he has the two bustles here. And this style of dance, it comes to us from down in the Oklahoma area, from the Ponca people. This is it is known as a war dance. This style of dance, it's a very fast, it has a very fast beat to it, you know, and this is a lot of the fancy dancers, you know, they got to stay in tip-top shape, you know. You know, you're not going to see me and Counselor Cord out here. But you know, this is Antoine Many Fingers, my nephew, you know, and he's going to be showing you guys our men's fancy bustle style. Here we go. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. That was our men's fancy. You know, it's always good, you know, to be able to showcase, you know, our culture here, you know, and it's also, you know, it's good that we're building that bridge between the two communities, you know, and this is a good way to bridge that gap. So right now I'm gonna call all our dancers out here, and they're gonna do what is called a intertribal. And then the intertribal at a powwow is when we have all the dancers come out and they just dance. You know, it's an awesome sight to see. You know, have like at some powwows there's over 800 dancers. You know, and they're out there on the dance floor. You know, it's just an awesome sight to see all these dancers. You know, all the different colors of their regalia. And another thing that I forgot to mention is that what our dancers are wearing, this is what we call regalia. These are not costumes. You know, you can't You can't go to, if you want to buy a costume, you go to the costume shop. This regalia that that they are wearing, they take months, sometimes even years to make this regalia, and it's one of a kind, and like I said, these are not costumes, these are regalia, and with that, I call our dancers out here. When they have an intertribal at the powwow, you do not need to be in regalia to enjoy. So as the dancers come out here and dance in intertribal, you guys are more than welcome to come out and enjoy them. Come out and have some fun, It's fun out there dancing, listening to the beat of the drum, So come on out. You do not need to be in regalia. Just come out and have fun. Come out and dance, We're going to invite our dancers out here. And we're going to invite the mayor, Councillor Brown, to come out and join us. All right, so okay, we're gonna go here with our intertribal. Come on out. Come on out. You guys are, come on out and join. Have some fun. Come on out. Come on out to the dance floor. Come on out. Come on out to the dance floor. You don't need to be shy. You don't need to be shy. Here. Awesome. Give yourselves a round of applause.
There's that table over there. He wanted you to put a shout out to.
That was an awesome sight to see. Ladies and gentlemen, over here, just behind over here, we have one of our local vendors. he's set up over there. You know, he's got T-shirts, he's got hoodies over there. You know, Doug Singer. You know, you guys go over there, take a look at some of the shirts that he has. You know, yeah. So he's set up right there, some shirts and some hoodies. You know, I just like I said earlier, now I wish that all the other dancers showed up, but they should be here this afternoon. And if you want to see more, you know, you're more than welcome to come back. We have, I think, 5 other dancers that are going to be here this afternoon. So this afternoon's show will be a lot bigger and will be a lot longer. You know, I just want to thank you guys, you know, for coming to join us here this morning. You know, I want to thank my brothers here for singing. You know, and I thank my brother Arnold Mountain Horse for that beautiful prayer that he said. But before we finish anything, I want to call up the Cardston Mayor, Maggie Cronin, to say some words before we end it.
Thank you, Shane. Shane and I have worked together for many, many years, and I truly enjoy this great, wonderful man, and for the desire he has to bring the community together. It's really through dance and that common spirit of sharing that we can do great things and bridge the gaps between our communities. And so I'm so grateful for all of you who came, and I'm grateful for the wonderful dancers. Thank you so much. And the drummers and the singers, so great, and the counselors that they were there to support us in this event. And as you heard, take the time to take this afternoon session. You're going to be very much delighted with all the other dancers that will add to the color and the festivity and the sound and the spirit of it. So thank you so much, and enjoy your afternoon. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Mayor Cronin, for those awesome words. You know, yeah, just like I said, you know, this afternoon's performance at 1:30, you know, we'll have more dancers here. We'll have a longer performance. So, you know, I want to thank you guys for listening to me, you know, and I hope, you know, that you guys have a little bit of a better understanding, you know, of our culture here, you know, and it's always good, you know. I keep bringing up that bridging that gap, you know. The only thing that separates Cardston and the tribe is just that road over here. There's no wall, I know, and you know, we're that's the only thing that separates us. But there's nothing holding each community back from coming to interact with each other. You know, I'm glad that the Town of Cardston calls on us to come and do demonstrations like this. You know, with that, you know, I want to thank you guys, you know, for joining us this morning. Like I said, you know, you can come back this afternoon. There'll be more dancers. So with that, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of the day. And thank you guys.